Hey everyone, you know what time it is. It's time for some PE. I'm excited. I hope you are too. So today, carrying on with throwing, we're going to do some overhand throwing. So today's lesson on throwing overhand means that our hand is over the object we're throwing. So let's get ready by starting with a warm-up.
So we're going to start with a short warm-up. Now I know we did a longer warm-up for one of the lessons. We're going to do a short one, and we'll do the short one when we are going to be doing activities where we don't do a lot of moving around. So starting on the music like we did before, we're going to start with jogging in place. Wait for the music. It's coming, I promise. So jogging in place to start. Make sure you get your feet off of the ground. Jog, jog, jog. Keep those feet moving, jogging in place. Good job. Remember, stay in your spot, don't move around, stay still in your spot and just jog in place. Alright, next one we're doing the boat. So join me on the floor. Remember for the boat, we sit on our bottom, we lift our feet and we paddle, paddle, paddle. Ball on the ground, lift your feet, hands together and paddle like you're paddling your boat. If you're on your back with your feet in the air, your boat has sunk, don't let your boat sink, bottom on the ground, feet in the air and paddle. Good job, keep paddling your boat. I'm going to show you a little more from the front what it looks like, feet up, paddle, keep your hands together and I paddle and I go to each side. Keep your hands together to make your paddle and go to each side. Okay, next one we are skipping. Remember when we skip, we get our knees up nice and high and the foot on the ground hops or bounces. So skipping. Make sure you get those knees up. Remember the foot on the ground hops, knee in the air comes down to a step. Get those knees up, good job. Next one, we are doing our low plank. For our low plank, we hold our body in the air. So we put elbows, hands on the ground. Nice straight legs, toes on the ground and hold our body still. Don't move, hold it still. Remember to keep nice and still, don't move. Alright, nice job. Next up we're doing jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks and knees bent, feet wide, hands touch at the top. Jumping jacks. Feet go wide, hands touch at the top. Feet in, hands by side. Jumping jacks. Good job, keep going. Alright, last one, we are galloping. Remember when we gallop? One foot stays in front, back foot tries to catch it. So remember that front foot always is in front, back foot tries to catch it. Galloping. You can do it slow is fine, or you can go a little bit faster, and if you've got it then you can go as fast as you need to. Do it safely and carefully. Alright, good job everybody, well done. So we are going to start our next activity, so be ready for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Good job.
Awesome warm-up everybody. So we should be breathing harder, our heart should be beating faster, we should be hot and sweaty because we're helping to make our body strong and healthy. Good job. All right, guys, you are awesome. We are ready to start the lesson, so let's get ready and have some fun.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Doing good? Hey, did you practice throwing underhand? You did? That's awesome, because today we are going to throw some more, but today we're going to throw overhand. So last video we threw underhand, which means our hand stays down low and our hand is under the ball. Today we're going to throw overhand, which means our hand stays over the ball. Do you remember the ball that you used last time? You do? Awesome. Do you have it? Oh, you do, but you don't remember where you put it. All right. So in a second, you're going to pause the video and you're going to go and find your ball. So the easiest thing is a screwed up paper ball. So go find it, go. Right, you got your ball, right? Excellent. So today we are going to be working on overhand throwing, all right? So I know you've got your ball, but I want you to put it on the floor so that your hands are empty. Can you do that for me? You can, that's excellent. All right, well done. All right, so today, overhand throwing. It's a little bit similar to underhand. It's also a little bit different, all right? So it's a little bit similar, a little bit different. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remember our throwing hand. How do you know what hand you throw with? That, because it's the hand that you write with and do stuff with. And probably the hand that you're going to pick the ball up with. That's your throwing hand. Good job. All right, so when we throw overhand, some steps are the same, some steps are different. The first step is the ball is in our throwing hand, all right? I'm just going to hang my microphone up here. So when we throw overhand, we're going to start with the ball in our throwing hand, all right? And we still use our opposite foot, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the ball in my throwing hand, all right? I'm going to step on my opposite foot and I'm going to point with my opposite hand, all right? So the hand that is the throwing hand is the throwing hand all the time. I step on my opposite foot and now I'm going to point with my opposite hand. So this hand is still my throwing hand, all right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my throwing hand next to my ear and I'm making kind of like the letter T. Do you see? Let's start like that, the letter T. You see that? So I've got my throwing hand, I step onto my opposite foot and I point with my opposite hand. Then I'm going to make a letter T. Do you see? And then I'm going to put my throwing hand next to my ear, all right? And my elbow points behind me. And then when I throw, all I do is I push my hand forwards. I push my hand forwards. And did you see that this throwing hand finishes in nearly the same place as my other hand? You did? Awesome. All right. So we're going to do some practice throws together. No ball. No ball, just practicing together. So everybody standing up. All right. First thing, pretend you've got your ball in your throwing hand, so make your throwing hand into a fist. All right. So then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to step on our opposite foot and we're going to point with our opposite hand. All right. So throwing hand is by my side, step on my opposite foot, point with my opposite hand. Then my throwing hand is going to make a T. Got that? Perfect. Then I'm going to put my throwing hand next to my ear. So you see now I've got a long T line here, there's still one here. And then when I throw, I'm going to push forward. So ready, go, push forwards. All right? So when we push forwards, that's our throwing hand. It stays up high from our ear and pushes in front. All right, let's do that again. Remember, we're just pretending with our ball. This time, I'm going to show you from behind this way, and then I'm going to show you facing. All right? So, throwing hand. Ball is in my throwing hand. I'm going to turn around so that you can see. So this is my throwing hand. I'm going to step on my opposite foot, and I'm going to point with my opposite hand. Then I make a T. I put my throwing hand next to my ear, and then I'm going to push forwards. All right. Now let me show you facing you. Throwing hand. Step on my opposite foot. Throwing hand. Step on my opposite foot. Point with my opposite hand. Make a T. Bend my elbow. Throw forwards. Think you got that? All right, so let's practice it again. I'm going to stand sideways for this so we can do it together. All right. Throwing hand, make it into a fist and pretend you've got your ball. Step on your opposite foot, point with your opposite hand. Make a T, bend your elbow to put your throwing hand next to your ear, and then we're going to push forward to throw. Ready? Push forwards, throw. Good job. Okay, let's do that 2 more times together, then we're going to do it with a ball. Okay, throwing hand is by my side, stepping on my opposite foot, point with my opposite hand. Make a T, bend my elbow so my throwing hand is next to my ear, and then push forwards, ready, go. Push forwards to throw. Good job. Last time together without a ball, and then we use a ball. Ready? Throwing hand is by my side. Step on my opposite foot. Point with my opposite hand. Make a T. And you see, I'm looking forwards all the time because that's where I'm throwing. I'm looking where I'm throwing. I make a T. Bend my elbow so that my throwing hand is next to my ear, and then ready, go. Throw forwards. Do you think you've got that? Yeah? All right, if you've got it, pick up your ball. All right, so we're going to throw together with the ball, okay? So, ball is in your throwing hand, hands by your side. Step on your opposite foot, point with your opposite hand. Make a T, bend your elbow so that the ball is next to your ear, and then ready, throw by pushing forward. Got it? Good job. All right, let's go get our ball. I think I'm out of frame. Here I am! Ta-da! Okay. All right, so let's do the same again, shall we? Throwing hand is by my side. Step on my opposite. Woo, I'm wobbling. Woo, wobbly. All right, let's try that again. Throwing hand by my side. Step on my opposite foot. Point with my opposite hand. Make a T. Bend my elbow so the ball is next to my ear, and then I push forwards. Ready? Throw, push forwards. All right, let's go get our ball. Go back to our starting point. Same again. We're going to do it 3 more times together. Ready? Throwing hand, step on my opposite foot, point with my opposite hand. Why am I pointing? Because that's where I want it to go. All right? So this hand tells me where I want it to go, and this hand is going to follow. And if I do that, it's going to go straight. So, throwing hand. Opposite foot, opposite hand and point, make a T, bend your elbow so the ball is next to your ear, and then push forwards, throw. So when I throw, my hand follows the one that's already pointing. All right, 2 more times together. Are you ready? Throwing hand. Step on my opposite foot, point with my opposite hand. Make a T, bend your elbow so the ball is next to your ear, and ready, push forwards, throw. We're going to do it 1 more time together. Let's get our ball. I love how you're following along with me, because when we do this together, it's going to make it a lot easier for when you practice. All right. Throwing hand, by my side. Step on my opposite foot, point with my opposite hand, make a T, bend my elbow so the ball is next to my ear, and remember my hand, this one always stays point. Don't bend it, don't do this. Straight out in front, and then I push forward to throw. Ready? Throw. So this hand just follows where this one already is. All right? Very nice job. Okay, so over to you. Come on camera, there we go. We just practice together. Me and you just practice together. Me and you, all you guys practice together. Your job now is to practice on your own. You have a 5-minute timer. And it's going to play music. And then when it's done, you're going to be done practicing. Your job is to throw overhand. All right? Now, when we throw overhand, our hand is up high. So remember our steps for throwing overhand. Throwing hand is by my side. I step on my opposite foot. I point with my opposite hand. I make a T, bend my elbow, and then push forwards. All right? So they are our steps for throwing overhand. Okay? You're going to have 5 minutes, and you're going to practice and practice and practice. So things to remember. I want opposite foot. Every time we throw, we always use our opposite foot. So if this is my throwing hand, always our opposite foot. And then remember, that hand points. All right? And then we make our T, bend, throw. Okay? If you follow those steps, you're going to throw really well. If you forget what you're doing, you can stop and pause, go back and watch again. Not a problem. The more you practice, the better you will get. So now you know what you're doing. Throwing overhand, ready, go. All right, nice job. How was that? Did you practice okay? Yeah? Do you like throwing overhand? I bet you do. All right. So here's what I need you to do. You're going to have 1 more minute. All right. In that minute, you're going to practice. And then you're going to ask an adult to help you to either take a video or a photo of you throwing. All right. The things I want to see. If you are doing a photo, I should see a throwing position. If you're doing a video, I should see the whole thing. Remember, we always step on our opposite foot. Always our opposite, because this is my throwing hand. Hold on. So every time we throw, we always step on our opposite foot. For overhand, it goes over, all right? So you're going to have 1 minute. In that minute, keep practicing and ask someone to help you take a video or a photo. Ready, go. Hey, great job, everybody. You did it. Well done. Today we threw overhand. When we throw overhand, our hand is over the ball and it stays up high. Great job. Every time we throw, what foot do we step on? Opposite. That's right. Is your opposite foot the same side as your throwing hand? That's right, it's not. So we've already done underhand in the other video. Today was overhand. Now that you know how to throw both ways, practice. The more you practice, the easier it will get. Because then once we can do it really well, there's some really cool fun games that we can play, all right? So your job is to make sure you send me your videos or photos so that I can see how awesome you are and that I know that you're doing a great job, all right? And that I know you're practicing and getting really good at what we're doing. And then we can start playing some really cool games. So really great job today. Well done. Today we threw overhand. Remember, when we throw overhand, we have our throwing hand. We step on our opposite foot and we point. We make our tee. We bend. We throw forwards. They are the steps for throwing overhand. Make sure you keep practicing. You guys did awesome. I'll see you in another video. Bye.
All right, good job, everybody. Hope you all had fun. So our steps for throwing overhand are: 1, use your throwing hand. 2, step on your opposite foot and point. 3, make the tee and then bend your elbow so the ball is next to your hand. Your ear, sorry. And then 4, you're going to push forwards for your throw. Well done today, guys. All right, so you're done. Now you have one more thing you need to do for me. Remember to upload your photo or your video of you throwing so I can see how awesome you are. Thank you, everybody. Can't wait to see them. All right, that was a good time. You guys are awesome. I love that you're working so hard, and I really love seeing your videos. I can't wait for our next lesson together. Have a great day, everybody.